Well, some stunning new details tonight about what happened the night of the deadly attacks in Benghazi, Libya. We are learning that State Department officials at the consulate were on the radio that night asking for help to save their lives and didn't even have weapons to defend themselves. Fox News Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Harris live in Washington with the very latest. Catherine?
Well, thank you, Megan. Lawmakers were told that these State Department employees really understood that they were in a death trap. And when the attack came on 9/11, they picked up the radio to the CIA personnel at the annex. And according to our source who's familiar with the testimony, they began pleading for their lives, that the annex needed to send a team immediately or they were all going to die. And when that team arrived from the CIA annex, what they found were State Department employees. Some of them did not have guns, and one of the group had hidden inside the consulate to save his life. And when these witnesses were asked what they thought when they learned that the administration had blamed a demonstration and a video, they were seething with anger because everything they saw on the ground that night said it was a premeditated terrorist attack.
I mean, we should mention it was 9/11. You know, I mean, I forgot to say that in the introduction. It was on the 9/11 anniversary. And meantime, there's more evidence that these attacks on the consulate and the annex were very carefully planned.
Well, there are two significant developments. Based on our reporting, Megan, we've been able to confirm that the attackers at the consulate either had very good reconnaissance or inside information, that they even knew where the safe room was where Ambassador Stevens would retreat, and that also there were gasoline cans and also generators, and they seemed to know those locations like they had been pre-positioned in order to set the fires. And also, these witnesses told lawmakers in this closed session that there were 5 mortars that rained down on that CIA annex, and 3 were direct hits, killing those 2 Navy SEALs, injuring a diplomatic security agent from the State Department. He almost lost his leg, and one of the CIA contractors has never regained the full use of his arm. And that kind of accuracy, 3 out of 5, that is an incredibly professional hit. That is not something that can be easily done on the spur of the moment.
So what does that new evidence then say about the administration's initial story that this was all the result of a spontaneous protest?
Well, one lawmaker said, based on what they heard in this classified session, that these explanations were completely indefensible, and these witnesses are the first people they've heard from who were on the ground at the annex and also at the consulate, and they say everything pointed to something that was premeditated, and that was known virtually immediately.
Wow. Catherine, thank you so much.
You're welcome.